Hello guys! So this is my first book haul that I've actually decided to do, and I've gathered up a lot of books and I bought everything in 2 months. So it's both June and July, and if I do any mistakes, like, please forgive me because it's like my first thing. So yeah, here we go. So the first book I bought, it was A Court of Mist and Fury by Sarah J. Maas. I've read this already and I'm in love with it. This is like one of the best books I've ever read. This is like, I love it. I don't want to spoil you, but oh my god, like, I used to love Tamlin on the first book, but Rhysand, Rhysand is so good. So for you, you might haven't read this one. This is the first one. This is A Court of Thorns and Roses, and this is the first book of the series, and this is actually the second one that was published like a month ago. This one, it was amazing because it didn't have like the second book slump, and it was so good, so steamy, so nice. Guys, I recommend the series like so hard. This is the best series ever. Like romance and fantasy, like, they're really good, so you should check them out. The second book I read and I finished, it was I think it's the sixth book, yeah, or the fifth or something like that of the series, and it's from the Selection series by Kiera Cass. I've done actually a video about it before, so yeah. And after the air, we had The Crown. The Crown follows the story of Princess Edlyn Shreve. She's the daughter of Maxon in America, and this is the last book of the series. This is like the final ending, and it was so good. I loved it. It had like a big plot twist at the end, and actually the guy, I didn't expect the last guy to be the final shooter. So if you have read this, just write down the comment below because I want to discuss about it, because it was so nice. Even though I didn't like Edlyn as much as I liked America, Edlyn was a pretty cool character, and it was very strong, independent, and I'm quite sad that this series is over, but there's another book by Kiera Cass, which is The Siren, and it's right here. It is republished and re-edited, so I think I'm going to read it if I find it, because I'm not sure it's published yet. I'm gonna check that out though. After reading A Court of Mist and Fury, of course, I couldn't but go to the recommended of the Goodreads section, and I decided to like find similar book because, you know, it's like I needed something like steamy and Beauty and the Beast like retelling and stuff. So I saw a lot of booktubers actually suggesting this one, and it's Cruel Beauty, and it's a classic retelling of Beauty and the Beast. I haven't read it yet, but it's about a girl who is destined to marry like a king, but he's like a very evil one, but and she decided she wants to kill him, but instead she falls in love with him, and yeah, I can't wait to read this one. But right now I decided to start another one, and that is The Raffles Dawn by Renee Adier. And I ordered not only that, because this is the first book of the series, but recently we had The Rose and the Dagger, which is the second book of the series, and Scheherazade, which is like a courtesan at the Sultan's court, and the Sultan takes every night a new girl, and the new girl never comes back because he kills them. So when Scheherazade finds out that her best friend is picked and killed, he decides to kill the Sultan. So every single night it says like a story, and you know, she falls in love with the Sultan, and he sees that it's not everything as it seems, not everything. So I'm actually very eager to read this one, and I have the second one, so I'm really happy about it. So yeah, can't wait. I need to read this. After also reading A Court of Mist and Fury and A Court of Thorns and Roses, I decided that Sarah J. Maas is actually an amazing writer. So I took the Throne of Glass series, this is the first book from the series, and it follows the story of Selena. I don't know if I pronounced that right, but whatever. I mean, I'm sure there's somewhere on the back, like the thing she puts always for the names. No, there isn't. Sorry. So yes, it's an assassin, and she decides to be the king's champion. So basically, I love the art book right here. If you see, this is like her battle armor, but on the back, it's a dress. It's like she's a maiden. And I think this is I know that it's romance. It has like strong, fantasy and fighting and other elements, which I love. So I think I'm gonna read it quite fast. It's also pretty small, the first one. The rest ones, I think, are quite a little bit bigger. But after reading A Court of Mist and Fury, I need to read this one too, because the third book from the series, of course, The Mist and Furies, it's going to be next year, on 2017, and I cannot wait that long. And then I decided to take a contemporary novel, Rainbow Rowell, which is a fangirl, and it's about this girl that goes into the university, and she's just all by herself because she had a twin, which they got separated because they went like on different schools, and she meets a guy who's like really sweet and kind, and she actually writes a novel. So I think this is very interesting. I've never read actually Rainbow Rowell before, so I'm really, I'm not intimidated about him, but I'm a little bit scared about how it's going to be, the writing. So, yeah, I like very much the cover. And also I wanted to buy attachments, but I didn't do it because I first wanted to read this one, and after, read whatever else there is in the series. Last but not least is something I haven't done in like ages, and this is the Harry Potter series in Greek, because when I read it, I was like quite younger, and I haven't bought it. I borrowed from some friends from the library because they were very expensive back then. So I got the Philosopher's Stone, and also I got the Goblet of Fire. I have the Order of the Phoenix, the Prisoner of Azkaban, and the Deathly Hallows. So I'm missing the Half-Blood Prince. Oh my god, I made a mistake. And the Chamber of Secrets, which I'm desperately looking for them, but I have them. So I also bought these ones. Thank you to the people that gave me this, because they're actually used, but we love Harry Potter. So I'm quite happy with this. As you can see, my pile is here. Yeah, so sexy. So, we're done with books, but I've bought more things this month. First of all, I bought some comic books. The first one is Suicide Squad, the first volume, and it has Harley Quinn, the new Harley Quinn 52. And I'm really eager to read this one because Suicide Squad movie is coming. And I need to read this because it's Harley and Harley. I also bought the Harley Quinn series, which is the first one and the second one. They're like little novels and volumes with individual Harley Quinn stories. So I'm really happy to have this finally, because I've wanted to buy this since my trip in London, and they were very expensive, and I found them from a very nice girl, very cheap. It was like €5 each, something more. And also the hardcover of the third one, which is Kiss Kiss Bang Stab, and it's the third one of the series, and it's actually hardcover, as you can see, it's black. I love it. It's so nice. I like having comic books hardcovers because I don't have like a lot of them. They're very expensive. I have like the special edition of Watchmen because it's Watchmen. And yeah, so that's it from books and comics, but I bought something more because I'm addicted to shopping, obviously. Many of you saw this on Instagram, but I wanted to show you up close. So this is my waifu. Wait, let me... Yeah, focus on waifu. So this is the Sailor Mars figure by Figure Arts, and it's a special edition, as you can see, and she has this firing, and the detail on the figure, it's amazing, as you can see. It has the movement, the feeling, and there is actually 5 figures from this series. I have the first one I bought and I wanted to show you is Sailor Venus, and you can see the chain, and actually the base is a shape of a heart. So yeah, as you can see over here, this is very detailed and very nice, and she's at my shelf now, so I'm very happy. And then we have Sailor Mercury, which has the same vibe, has the same feeling. That one came in broken, so as you can see at the base, it came in broken. So I was really sad when I saw it, but it's okay, I guess, because it was really cheap, and you know, I didn't want to bitch about it. Yeah, waifu, waifu. And from the series also, there is Sailor Moon, and Sailor Jupiter. Sailor Jupiter actually doesn't exist anymore as a figure, and it's very expensive, like €100 for the Sailor Jupiter. And the Sailor Moon, I don't know if I like it, because it's worse than the other 4, sorry. And I kind of, I don't know, I'm not sure if I'm gonna buy her at all. Maybe in the future, because EB is waiting for me to spend my money on. Yeah. So that's it. That's it. I also bought the studio, and I'm gonna have some amazing photo shoots at last, and I'm gonna do things that I've kept in my locker for quite a long time. And I'm also gonna make a big sale again, because seriously, I don't have any more space in my atelier to put any more clothes and cosplays. So I'm gonna make a huge sale again, and I'm gonna sell quite cheap all of my costumes and accessories I have back at home. So thank you so much for watching. I hope you liked this little book haul I've made. It was my first time, and I think I'm gonna do another one around September. So guys, stay tuned. Please stay tuned. Thank you so much. I love you.